Morning.
Happy Tuesday.
Yes. Glad you're here in the Upper
Tuesday.
5 Digital Studio. Meeting you where you are.
Yes.
Social media platforms and all that.
Whether you're in Michigan or northern Michigan or not.
Florida.
We have friends in Hilton Head.
East Lansing.
Still Michigan.
All over the place.
Indiana.
Thanks for spending time with us.
Wisconsin sometimes.
What's on your mind, Heather?
Well, my top of mind, at least for right now, was how warm and sunny it was yesterday. I seriously walked outside and I was like, I don't even know if I need my light workout jacket to walk to the gym.
Yeah, it's kind of depending on where you are in northern Michigan. It was warm where we were.
Yes.
Like in the UP though,
Not
so
as
much.
warm. Yeah. It was a matter of geography for sure yesterday, but still above average in most spots. And then we'll show you the records. Only one record was broken actually yesterday. But yeah, Stella laying out, sprawled out in the sun, flopping around, showing me her belly, that she only does it when she's really happy. And I think the sun is making little girl pretty happy lately.
Making a lot of people happy, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I saw a lot of kitties in windows where I live yesterday, and a lot of happy doggies walking around.
Yeah, a lot of people at the car wash too.
Yes.
I was vacuuming out all that crud you get, and it was I think actually somebody honked at me, which ticked me off.
Whoa!
But I was cleaning the car, and I think she was honking at me, letting me know that she was there.
waiting?
I'm like, I know, I'm just like getting in my car, I'm like backing up. Anyway,
I would have waved the vacuum and said, chill out.
I was like in my car, like ready to.
Whoa,
I'm like,
not
who's
fast
honking?
enough? Come on, lady.
Anyway,
Woman?
so I didn't actually get my car washed, but I did the vacuuming. So that was nice, just to get that salt out.
Yeah,
It's
I think I
nasty.
want to take it. So knowing the forecast, you try to plan things accordingly, and I needed to clean out my chest freezer because it's finally not frozen shut. So I can open it. So it was so warm yesterday. I was able to do that. But the next goal is to clean my WeatherTech mats. I need to just power wash them in the car wash because they're at the point where the mud and the salt is stuck to them.
Yeah.
So I've already vacuumed the dirt and dust on top, but that's not really doing much anymore. Just
Yeah,
got
need
that
that
coating.
deep clean, yeah.
Yeah. So when it's not 20s and 30s, perhaps like today, that's another task I'll tackle. But I am waiting on weather to be out there and
Get all that dirt and
adult
salt
items.
off. Yeah.
You know, there's always a few projects that you have that you need to do, and it feels good when you do them. But sometimes that to-do list, it takes a while to get to it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to your comments here, your guesses for the weather quiz here in just a little bit.
Yeah, so we'll talk weather quiz fun first, then we'll get into the forecast. And then if you guys have specific questions, just let me know. We can dive deeper into that. So finish the March weather folklore saying. The saying is, in like a lion, out like a blank. Is it out like a wolf, out like a lamb, or out like a hare? Hare.
We'll let you know.
And we'll talk about those records, but none of which were broken except one. And we did see warmer temperatures yesterday, just not warm enough to break it. In Traverse City, didn't see enough warm air advection, is what we call it, that warmer air mass coming in to break the record that we potentially could have. So we only ended up reaching 64 degrees in Traverse City. The record that we needed to break was 69. Alpena, 62. And it beat the previous record at 61. NWS called it early, and they were like, I don't think we're going to break any records. And Alpena finally reached 62. Felston did not break a record, got close, 57, but the previous record that you'd have to break would be 59. And then Sault Ste. Marie got close, but 7 degrees away. So 43 degrees, the daily record 50. And Houghton Lake was 1 degree off, which was just set back in 2021, not long ago. And it was 58 yesterday. 59 was the previous record. Here's a look at our three big things with our forecast. As I previously mentioned, if you're just joining now, we'll still talk about it. We're talking about cold temperatures today, a lot colder. Temperatures continue to drop throughout the morning, still are dropping now. And we're going to be under a gusty northwesterly wind on top of that. Warmer air will return later in the week. So by Thursday through Saturday, expect well above average highs again. It will feel warmer, more spring-like. If you wanted the spring weather, it is back. and then a wet start to the weekend where we are expecting rain at times Saturday, even late Friday. We could see the arrival of that next weather maker where we'll hear some rumbles of thunder. Hold on one second, my engineer is here. Kurt, do you see the situation? Did Brendan fill you in?
I see something.
He routed it back to the other side so I could use the other monitor this morning. All right, so temperatures is what we're seeing right now. You could see cold front draped across the northern lower peninsula, so we're seeing those upper 30s and 40s all the way into Mount Pleasant. Also, you can see that cold air just kind of adjusted too. So the eastern UP, we've seen those temperatures continue to drop throughout the morning. We're now talking mid to upper 20s and a lot of 30s south of the bridge. We did see early passing snow showers, not all of which even reaching the ground. And we are seeing some flurries if you are in Manistee County. And that is just some light lake effect. We don't have a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, so snow showers are not likely, but they are possible today with that northwesterly wind. So we are going to see a mix of sun and clouds and a gusty northwesterly wind today. That's look at the afternoon, a bit more cloud cover north, some sunshine south. We'll see more cloud cover moving in late tonight. And then into early tomorrow, we are looking at more quiet weather. Winds die down overnight into early tomorrow morning. And then it does look like the HRRR is showing some form of precip, but I think most of us are going to stay dry. We'll be under that southerly wind. It's going to usher in warmer temperatures and gradually warming through the rest of the week. Forecast peak winds, mainly out of the northwest. We'll see them in the 20s, mid to upper 20s and low 30s, but even by later part of the afternoon, we'll start to see them already dying down a little bit. So although it'll still be a bit gusty, not as strong as it will start the day right behind that cold front. And then we'll see tonight, those winds dying down, shifting a bit more easterly with that shift as that front passes. That's a look at our spring, this official day of spring, the spring equinox. It starts 20th, not this Thursday, next Thursday, 5:01 Eastern time. 4-zone forecast highs today in the 20s and 30s in the eastern UP. Those will be the highs, although we did reach them already. And then early snow ends. It already ended. Partly cloudy in the eastern UP, or on the east side. We'll see 31 there in Sheboygan and Gaylord. Those temperatures, though, a lot of temperatures this afternoon. Expect them to be in the 30s, so this won't be far off from where we're at. 38 there in Ludington. And again, it's going to feel cooler with that brisk northwest wind. Tonight will cool off to the teens and 20s under a mostly cloudy sky in the eastern upper peninsula. Teens inland there in Gaylord, 20s elsewhere. And we're going to see that mostly cloudy sky, and again, winds dying down, 27 in Benzonia, Manistee, 22 in Cadillac. A look ahead to the rest of our week. So as I mentioned, gradual warming looks relatively quiet tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, with more of that southerly breeze. We're going to warm up quite a bit Friday before our next low pressure system moves in. So even late Friday into early Saturday, expect our weather to start to change. Could even hear some rumbles of thunder. And then rain is expected Saturday. Cooler air mass works its way, wrapping around it by Sunday. St. Patrick's Day is a week away there next Monday, actually less than a week now. And so looks rather quiet for now. And we show you a pair of shoes from Golden Shoes most mornings. This morning, we have a pair of some Brooks, and these are a fun pair. They're very comfortable, but you can see in the light there, it's kind of a light sky blue. And then there's like a pink bottom, a very faint pink bottom.
Multicolored.
And I love my pink, so.
Okie doke. Ready for comments?
Yes.
We have Chris watching from East Lansing. Hi, Chris. It's 31, cloudy, windy, and cold, as Gail puts it. Thanks for watching. She was with us earlier this morning as well. We have Jackie from Hilton Head. She said temperatures going to be near 75 degrees today. Just dropped number 2 son off at the airport, and it's pool day. And heading back to northern Michigan soon. Joel said good morning from the Pleasanton Patriots Pub, 35 degrees, cloudy and windy, 1,500 gallons of sap yesterday.
Oh, good.
Which equates to not that many gallons of syrup, but
yes.
I don't know the equation.
We do know it boils down quite a bit.
Yeah.
So you have to gather a lot to get a little.
And then Susan Lash Sims saying it's cloudy. It's 31 now in Kalkaska. The temperature's dropped there, Susan is noting. Joel said saw a high of 65 yesterday. Robert saying top of the morning to ya. Morning to ya. Hi, Robert. Susan Lash Sims going with Lamb. Susie Q is also down south. She's in Florida. It's 59 right now, but it's going to be 73 degrees today. Riding my bike, and beautiful and sunny. Nice sunrise
Nice.
today, too.
Ooh.
She's going with Lamb. Our friend and coworker, Sarah, is done with her shift for the day, but she's with us here on Facebook.
She can't get enough of us in her ear all day, so she joins again. We love it, Sarah.
We sure do. She said, hey, morning crew. And then Alice saying hi to Gib. And that's all I have for now.
Wow. Friends even got to hear me talk to Kurt for a second, just updating him on monitor stuff.
Yeah. Gib, are we missing anybody in the comments? Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I was kind of hoping that maybe Brad would join because it's also Brad's birthday today, our promos guy, who tends to hop on every once in a while, but maybe he's sleeping in on his birthday.
Taking the day off?
Yeah, maybe. All right, so Brendan, weather quiz. What'd you think? In like a lion, out like a blank.
I learned this in 2nd grade, Mrs. McCann's class. Lamb.
Yeah, that is true. So it usually means that if the month starts off with rough weather, it will end on a calmer note with more spring-like temperatures and a little bit more on the wet side. So it's kind of have to see how this March plays out for us.
Yeah.
And weather quiz standings, everyone got that one. So director Gib and producer Sarah are tied this week, so far winning 2 for 2. And Brendan and our Facebook viewers are tied 1 for 2. This morning was Miss Gail. She always joins us bright and early. And if you want to be like Gail, we mention your name on live TV, but you'll have to join us around 6:20 when we're live and we show you the weather quiz then. We do not show the answer until around 6:50-ish on the TV side.
And Gail's always quick with the answer.
She is.
Yeah, yeah.
And she also watches 5 p.m. too, so she'll see Joe's question tonight as well. See what Joe
Doesn't miss
comes up with.
anything. Yeah.
We appreciate the loyal viewership, Gail.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And if you want more, we'll be back at 4:30 tomorrow morning.
Will we? On a Wednesday?
I will.
You'll do that for them?
Are you?
Yeah, will Gib be here to do that for them? Yeah? Okay, we'll do it. 4:30 to 7.
Sounds like a plan. Also streaming live on upperflive.com.
Do we know about Madison or are we waiting?
I didn't check.
Oh. Well, we can promise you fun, friendship, and forecasting no matter which hour or half hour you end up tuning into.
Yeah, she was live in Clare today. She's a long drive back to Traverse City.
Yes.
But the Clare Irish Festival begins today.
Apparently tonight, already music, comedy stuff.
Yeah, we had
Food
music
fun.
in the live report, which was a lot of fun.
So fun. It's been a minute since we've had that element. It's hard to do.
Music during the interview, perfectly balanced. The team really working hard this
Madison,
morning, extra
Sarah,
hard this
Gib,
morning.
they all did a great job.
Of course.
And I just hit my weather button per usual, so.
Well, thanks for spending time with us.
Yeah, have a good Tuesday. We're back here tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.